Hello everybody. Bit of an unusual start there. We're going early about this time. It was a bit difficult over the weekend, just because I learnt of some family situations, and I have a difficult year ahead from September, so I'll explain more about that at about 6 o'clock when I normally go live, so that way anybody who does tune in about that normal time can still catch the announcement. So fingers crossed from there. It is going to be a very chill stream today because I don't really want to do too much, and I don't want to be stressed out before heading off to a convention this coming weekend. I just want to chill and relax and not worry about too much going on. So what I want to do is just quickly show you something that I picked up for painting purposes. Got these. I was looking to replace my disposable mixing cups and came across these metal shot cups, which I think will be absolutely brilliant because I can get in there and be a bit rough with a scrubbing brush and it shouldn't affect it too much. I've got 20 of those, so nice little investment. They'll go well with my little mixing dishes. What I do need to do now is get a little handheld scrubbing tool. Like, the mental image is like a drill with a wire brush on the end, and I can just use in a basin or something like that with soap or paint cleaning solution. So I'll be on the lookout for something to that effect. So that said, the wet palette has been reset from last stream. I've got a fresh jug of water. I honestly don't know what the problem was with regards to that paint I was using, and yeah, it was giving me problems, so a bit difficult, but yeah, we'll move on. So, hi Lobster, thank you for the follow, by the way. I did catch that. There we go. And yeah, so what I'm about to do is I'll just finish up a couple of tokens that I've made. Hang on a second. I've actually got a problem with my chair. I think the gas unit is leaking, so as time goes on I go downward. You know, it's like a very slow descent. So yeah, where did I put that? Oh, it's there. Looking for my distilled water now. What I'm just finishing up here are some slime ooze canisters for use in a zombie game that I've got. So, ooh, Ronsley, thank you. There we go. Good day indeed, Ronsley. God damn. That's the first time I've actually heard the sound alert go off, so got a little bit caught out by that. God, you know it's a good alert when you get startled by it. Oh dear. So yeah, so like I said, I'm making some little board game tokens here, and I've actually printed off my own water slide decals, if I can actually pick them up. And if I can bring them up to the camera. it's much welcomely. Very grateful for it at the moment. Been a challenging couple of weeks for me. So yeah, these water slide transfers are something that I've been able to custom make. Just print them out on a normal DeskJet printer. It is specialist paper, but you just feed it through like normal paper. A couple of coats of varnish over the top to act as a sealer, and you basically get a water slide decal. And for those of you who might remember the 90s films, you might spot the reference. Gee, I wonder what the secret of the ooze is. So I'm just going to get some water out of my tub here. We're going to have to let it soak for a little bit. Actually, where's one of my old cups at the moment? I just need to... That'll make it easier for me to transfer into. This is distilled water, by the way. Don't get any ideas, folks. I know it looks like another clear liquid, but I don't drink on street. Right. Okay, so that's much easier to transfer. Right. There we go. Just pull the excess into my wash pot. Put that over there. Right. And we just let them soak and float on the water. That'll take a few moments to do, but the intention is one of the labels will go on the side of this. Here's one I made earlier. So once it's applied, I put a little gloss coat around the clear rim. So that's one, and then the other one is the broken canister. You can kind of see I've got the label split across that, the other part of the label split across that. Still need to add the little gem embellishments, but I'll get round to that. So I'm just trying to have a little chill and relax, or chillax as I should say, as they apparently now call it, and yeah, just relax before the convention at the weekend. I'm not cosplaying, so yeah. Before anybody asks, no, I will not be wearing a bodysuit. And before anybody gets any ideas, that will not be a stretch goal on this stream. Right, just press these down a little bit. Right, now fingers crossed, I should be ready to separate now, but I need a bit of kitchen towel to take off the excess water. Eek. Just get some handy. There we go. Right, so let's see. This works out alright, so I'm just going to grab one of them. Yeah, sliding away nice and easy. So as long as I keep it wet, I can kind of still reposition it. And there we go. So that's kind of roughly in the right place. Now I'll just press down on one end to fix that in place. both doing okay, Lobster and Lee. Oh. Did that move? No, it didn't. It's locked in place. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, just like that. Branded slime canister. Okay. So I'm not going to do the gloss coat on that just yet because I'm going to be needing the gloss on the other bits as well. Just going to put that excess bit of paper there. This is the tricky part because I've got the broken edge to deal with. Come here. There you go. Okay, it's out there. The only problem I've got now with kitchen tiles across my desktop is that I can't see my camera markers. It's not going to be too bad. Okay. Well, we're still moving a bit. Okay. What I do need to do is plug that label back out. Come on. Whoops. Yeah, this happened on the other one as well, so I'm not surprised it's having a fit with me. Okay, not looking too bad there. I am going to have to put the gloss paint over that first in order for me to cut the label, so that other one's going to have to wait until I've got the main glass piece done. So gloss varnish paint, there it is. Having to get used to shape paints with my left hand now because I can't do it with my right anymore. Right, that should do that. Right, just pop that there. There you are. Okay. get the intact unit done. I'm just going to paint around the label first. The problem that occurs now is that if I cover this decal in gloss paint, it can float off again. So it can be a little bit of a tricky swine, this. Just getting a little bit of gloss on my finger. Do me nails. Oh, I have just realised one thing that I need to change. It's nothing extreme related, but it is something else that I need to address. Let me just do that, and then do that. Right. What I've just remembered is that I need to put my phone on my iPad on mute and do not disturb, basically. Otherwise I get my ringtone firing off, and yeah, my ringtone is Preserved Roses with Nana Mizuki and TM Revolution. So if that plays on stream, I would quite probably risk a copyright strike. We don't want one of those. Oops. Yeah, you see what I was just saying about the label floating off happened right there in front of me as well. So if I can kind of lock down the part of the label that's on the tube of the body, that will make it easier for me to cut off the excess. In case anybody's wondering, the secret of the ooze in this instance is actually UV resin with a little bit of paint mixed in and some cosmetic glitter, just to give the little particles. Just clear the paintbrush off of the gloss. You don't want that going on the other miniatures. Now hopefully my wet palette will behave this stream, because it was giving me some grief last time. Right, I've got to wait for the varnish to dry, so it's going to be like 20-30 minutes. So we'll have to put that aside for now. And, oh, yeah, I just got water all over myself. Not too much though. Some of it has dribbled onto the carpet beneath me, but yeah, the carpet in here has had it long ago. It's not going to be a major crime that a bit of water has gone on it. I mean, chances are they're going to be using water to wash the damn thing when it comes around to it. If it ever comes around to it in this place, but that's a different matter, and that's not for me to discuss on stream. Right, so what am I going to do today? I've got a selection of a few miniatures that I could either make a start on or push on to completion. I think I'm going to make my life easier and give my wrist a bit of a easy time. And we'll go with this guy. Lord, pull my finger. If he asks you, don't. Okay, where's my list? There it is. Because I do keep a list of paints that I use for particular miniatures. Because if I have to come away from them and start again, I can refer to the paints I needed easily. Right, so that's that deck of cards, isn't it? No, there we go. Right, so that's my reference. Now, in case you're wondering, this figure is from the board game Hero Quest. It has been a recent re-release of the game. Some of the expansions are completely new, some of them are remastered, so to speak. And this is one of the remastered sets, and this is the Ogre Lord from Against the Ogre Horde. So, still got a good bit of work to do on this guy. As you can see, he is a nice chunky guy, plenty of room, so I can just take it a little bit easier on my wrist, because it has been strained. And I have to take it a little bit easy for a while. I'd use my automated paint shaker, but it's a bit of a racket and it's started playing up recently, so I need to look into it. But I'm not going to look into it this side of the convention. I'm going to look into it the other side of the convention. Right, what I do need to do is paint the leg greaves, so that is a metal colour, so I need a black undercoat first. And let's get the old magnifying glass in place so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, blimey. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some top up around those corners. That's one of the downsides of a magnifying glass. It really exposes all the crimes, so to speak. And that skin paint keeps chipping away despite me topping it back up. Frustrating. Anyway, let's crack on with painting it. The sooner I can get a sealant coat on it, the better, and it'll stop chipping away. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a couple of hours on painting miniatures. And then I might switch into some gameplay a little later on in the stream. I'll have to see how my shoulder bears up. Come on. Oh, blimey. Yeah, I've got loads of chipping going on here. I have to touch some stuff back up. And then I think what I'm going to have to do is, after I've touched it up, I'm going to have to cover it in a matte sealant because it just keeps chipping away. and it's really not helpful, because that's the kind of thing that can happen to put me off at painting the miniature when the paint just does not hold up. And I don't know why it does it. You know, the miniature just sits there and it's not knocked about or mal-handled or anything, it's just the paint doesn't adhere. I'm going to have to touch that feather up, I think. Yeah, can't get in there without doing something. One thing I am hoping to do in the near future is to get my Ko-fi set up. I hit a little hiccup during my initial setup, so it's a bit of a problem. So hopefully, come September, I can try and set that back up. Clunk. The only problem with the magnifying arm on this, it does get in the way. I could do with rejigging my setup at the moment, but it has to wait for a few more months, because I'm trying to finish up my college course and push on to university studies. Oh dear. Let's I just need to deal with that. Seribot kicking in there, which is what Seri is meant to do. Just, no, OBS don't want to let me do that. Come on. There we go. Right. That's the one. And just put the report in. And that one, and there we go. Do that. Out we go. And someone's trying to get hold of my Discord. Okay. Right, that's that done. And I can resume working on this. Helps if I put the magnifying glass back in place so I can actually see what I'm doing, doesn't it, guys? beginning to think I might need to apply a little bit of masking on this, because my hands have been a little bit shaky today. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. Let me just clean the brush off. Maybe I should put hashtag paint washing paint water brush ASMR. Right, okay. So a couple of things going on in the background, folks. Just trying to keep tabs on it because I do have to manage certain things. There's that one. Okay, right. Okay, get that bit out of the way. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to mask the feet to give myself a bit of an easier time painting the greaves. So this purple goo is called Maskol, and it's basically a liquid latex. So it dries up and becomes a solid kind of latex covering. When it's dry, it becomes a dark purple, the kind of purple that Layla likes. I'm sure you guys know. In fact, it might even be equivalent to Twitch purple, but when it dries. But yeah. So what we'll do is I'll just get the other. I'll get this foot done first, and then that'll allow the black on the other layer to dry up. Now, once this is dried in place, you can actually peel it away. Why aren't you sticking? Come on. It's like, don't tell me I've got a bad batch now. This is why I keep a dedicated brush for Maskol, by the way. It does tend to clump up on the end of said brush. I tend to use brushes that have gone past their lifetime. In fact, I might have a I hope this batch hasn't gone off, because yeah, that's not sticking right. I'm going to wash this brush off and give this mask on a bit more of a shake, because I think something's not right here. It's never been like this before, but I haven't used it in a while, so it could be that it's just sort of settled. Although I can't say I've had any problems of that nature before. I'll be really annoyed if I have to buy a brand new jar, because there's still a lot in this jar. Right. Okay. Pop a latex bubble. Right. Okay, that seems a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, we're getting there. Oh, got a couple of drops into my kitchen towel, but it's not the world's most expensive kitchen towel. I think it only cost me £1 in the first place, so easily replaced. Come on. Right. Does seem to be drying up an awful lot quicker though. Something does feel off. Oh well, I'm gonna roll with it because I can't really get anything in on delivery in time before the weekend. I've gone a little bit over there, but that's not a big deal. Right, so Purplefoot, as we'll temporarily dub him, has to wait to go Dark Purplefoot. And just clean, get the mask all cleaned off my brush. Right, let's get that popped to one side, seal that up, and we'll put Purplefoot off to there. I'm just going to put these little bits of debris out of the way, because otherwise they're going to stick to my arms. Not exactly the most right, let's have a look here. We've got the skeleton archers. This one's almost at completion. I think I'm going to be using it as the reference point for the other 4. I've got lots of little fiddly bits to try and sort out now. So So this is just where it's a case of try and chill out and relax a little bit more. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, probably not. There is a little dagger handle just there, and that was being a little bit of a pain last time I painted it, so hopefully I won't get too many troubles today. Right, now what do I need to do here? I think I need to top up the skeleton bone on the legs. There you are. So these are the paints I'm using, by the way, skeleton bone. The only frustrating thing is this particular range is the original War Paints range, and they've now rebooted the range into War Paints Fanatic, and some of the colours got discontinued, including a couple of my favourites, which is always annoying. Some of them you can remake with mixes with the new range, but you know, sadly some of them are gone for good. I managed to grab a little stockpile of said bits. Hopefully they will last me for as long as I need. I know some people were scalping the prices for the last few pots, and the supplies ran out. Okay. Alright, looking good. What makes me laugh about these miniatures, the skeletons, is that they've been sculpted with a belt on around their waistline. I mean, really, you know, what are they going to grab onto? What's the belt going to grab onto? Seriously, you know, if they ain't got a waistline other than the bones themselves, they ain't going to have much of a waist. Almost there. Yeah. Okay. I think we've got that. I do need to touch up the boots. Hi, Marcat. Come on in. I hope you're happy with the purchase. Here we go. So the question is, are we taking the full box to the convention, or are we just taking a few packets? Boots are leather brown. Well, I do need something to live off over the weekend.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the thing is, I haven't told Sabasa about this, so he's gonna turn up and find this big box of jammy dodgers awaiting you. For Lobster and Bronsley, I don't know whether you get them over in the States, but there's a brand of biscuit over here called Jammy Dodgers, and we have one of these best before expiry wholesale units down the road from where I live, and they were selling a whole case of these biscuits for just £7 each. And I think it's about 48 packets, and each packet has something like 12 biscuits in. So it's like, yeah, that's a big bargain. So of course, my moderator here, Mad Cat, does love his jammy dodgers. I think he likes a good Dunkin', not Dunkin' Donuts. Right. Okay. Trying to get this boot done. Some top ups. There we go. Oh, I nearly forgot to show you folks something. If I just move this out of the way for a moment. Can't go wrong with a good jammy Dunkin'. I meant to show this off at the beginning of stream, and I quite honestly forgot. I have acquired Daggerheart, which is the new RPG system from Critical Role. So hopefully I'll be able to try that in the future. There's already a campaign frame in there that I do want to try out, so fingers crossed. Might not happen this year just because of personal things, but we'll see. Right, what was the other brown I used? Oak brown. No, that's fur. Is it in the other pile? Yes, it is. Right there. Only thing I do not like about these new bottles is that they are so hard to squeeze. There we go. Right. The question is, can I get this top bit of the quiver? And not stuff things up. Come on. I've not had any comments about it as yet. Oh dear. Yeah, well, I am going to college at the moment, you know. There's all sorts going on like that. I'm just glad I got my 2 assignments in on time. Would you believe I had 2 assignments with a deadline of Friday the 13th? You know, when I saw that on the papers, yeah, lucky for some and not lucky for others. You know, when I saw that, I you know, obviously, 1, I realised I was going to be away at the convention, and 2, it's like, oh no, I am not waiting until Friday the 13th to hand in. Knowing my luck, the submission system will probably go down. There's a little bit in there that I need to get out. There we go. Oh. Okay, I'm going to have to touch up on the back of that leg. There we go. Right, I think I need to do the quiver arrows, tops. I'm going to do the arrow itself, and I'm going to do the braces and the wrap around the bow. Okay. What should I do the tail of the arrows? I think it's the tail for arrows, isn't it? You get the head and then you get the tail. Can't remember now. Anyway, picking a colour essentially. I mean, they do look a creamy colour here, but I think, you know, this is a paranormal, enchanted creature as such. It's like, you know, why should they have a normal colour? Ooh, I know what I could do, because I had considered this first. How about a little Ashia magic? We will go with that. There we go. I'm just thinking whether I should keep. I don't know whether I've got much more of this left, but I'm just wondering if this might be good for those Tron miniatures I saw off of a particular website. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I saw them and then I thought, oh, you know, that moment when you realise your wallet is at risk. Mind you, the same could be said of a convention, so. guys have a look. Try and get some light on it. Yeah, I like that. We'll go with that. Just a little bit of Azure Blue, Azure Magic, sorry, and sorted. Now, what I do need to sort next are the braces. Whilst I'm just thinking about that, I'll just show you. You can see the mask on is drying off on the feet of the Ogre Lord. You can see it changing different hue. What? Sorry, hang on. I had to step away for a moment. Got some tactical gear for cosplay purposes, and came in a large carrier bag. It was so large, Banana fit inside it. Now, Madcat, is it your intention to sneak Banana up to the convention this year? I mean, really? You're the one we put in the boot. And Banana, I'm just going to say, if he hasn't already told you, yes, he has been in the back of the car boot when at conventions. Maybe not the one that's coming up, but a more local one. And yes, he's absolutely schnoozed in the back of the car. Dear me. I'm wondering now. So, what kind of a bag was this? Was it a bag of holding by any chance? Ah, right. Back to the skeleton archer. Now, I want to do this buckle. I want to do the buckle next, I think. What's some... gunmetal, I think, maybe. Oh, this sounds empty. It was a large canvas bag. Think Sports Direct, but bigger. Oh, IKEA. Try and get my magnifying glass back in proper position, otherwise it gets squiff view. Come on. All the fun of prepping for a convention. Okay. I can see I'm going to have to do a top up on that one. I'm getting to the last dregs of that bottles, I think, so it's, pigmentation is not good. think that looks a bit better. Oh, I think I'm going to have to look at my LED strip. It feels like it's losing brightness. Right. Okay, that'll be a post-convention job. Let's get the arrowhead with that as well next. Looks like we can go finish touching. I can go do a fix up on the back of the skeleton leg here. And again, I'm getting problems with the skeleton bone. It's just developing this skin as it dries. It might be time for a new part, unfortunately. It's drying up far too quickly. Even though I've got fresh wet palette. Bloody frustrating, but can't do jack about it. Right, okay. Let's see, I need to do a little touch up on the skirt here. How are the hams coming along, Madcat? And banana. Angel green, where's that gone? There we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Right, I think... No, that's part of the belt, I remember that now. So I'm going to get a wash over that, that'll turn out a bit better. Right, so I think the lower half of the skeleton is now pretty much sorted. Right, so wrap on the bow and the braces. What time is it? Oh, 6:10 already. Time flies when you have fun, folks. Right. Okay. I'll give it another sort of 15 minutes before I make my announcement, because there is something important going on. What do I want to use for the wrap? See, this annoys me. This card has some differences from the miniature, and they're not accurate, so I'm having to take a bit of creative liberty with this. Yes, look, yes, Lee, I said liberty. Calm down. I know you love the Helldivers. Something white, but it's kind of a off-white, sandy off-white. What have we got? Mummy robes. Oh. The clue's in the name. God dear, I think this one's a bit thick. Oh, I haven't used much of it. Whew. Dear me. Right. Let's see if anything comes out of the bottle. Yeah. It's just bordering on the thick side. King Pull My Finger is still waiting for his paint to dry up. Not paint, masking to dry up. Oh, don't you start. Are you the one I had trouble with last week? I think you were the one I had trouble with last week. It must be the paint itself. You come out of the bottle thick, but you paint on really bloomin' thin. Alright, okay. I think I'm going to have to bring out the paint shaker on that one. Let's just go for a little quick manual mix. Right. And a little cheese there. Yeah, a bit of the thick side, whatever retail worker thinks of 90% of customers. Ain't that the truth? That's all I can say about some construction workers in the area at the moment, but I don't want them overhearing. Otherwise they might pull the plug on the power, because the National Grid is doing works in my area. Unfortunately it's not the grid that Kevin Flynn made, which I would have preferred. That reminds me, I need to see Aries at some point. I think those little crosses are going to have to wait. I think that's probably going to be one of my little special brushes. Detailing that one. Right, I do want some gold next. You have Aries? Panana, you have Aries. Then why haven't I seen a light cycle in the area? He likes to be discreet, yeah. Yeah, discreet download, yeah. Panana, if you happen to be very close to your fiancé at the moment, you have permission to give him a little slap for that bad joke. You know the kind of one that I mean. Well, we need him intact for the convention, so... Yeah, nothing pointy, got it. Don't see the violence inherent in the system. Yes, inherent in the Dillinger system. Loblo Lee, in case you didn't tell, I am a bit of a Tron fan. Right. Yeah, he lives just about, smokes a cigar. Yeah, that gold on the dagger pouch is quite good there. I like that. I think he'll manage Panana. He's got a big box of jammy dodgers to look forward to. Okay. No, not that one. You're dry, not a problem. So the other one will be dry shortly afterwards. Okay, we may go back to that in a minute. Right, how are you doing for your Maskell? Oh, you were just about there. Unfortunately, Panana, they were all gone. My father told me that somebody had literally taken half of a case as such and had damaged it, so it was like being left there. So yeah, we will keep an eye out though. There are some other bargains. I mean, the traders in our midst, yeah. But the food wholesale place that was near me, they do get some bargains in from time to time. and we often look down there, and my father's looking at their Facebook page quite often. So we'll be able to keep an eye out and obviously ping up any bargains. I mean, I got a big case of red mochi, Japanese mochi for I think it must have been about £5. I got about I think it was 12 boxes, each with 6 pieces of mochi in. Right. Ooh. Amethyst Oracle, thank you for the follow. I'm still not used to hearing my own alert going on because it's so new to me. Thank you for the follow and welcome on in. We're just painting some miniatures today, just having a chill before the stream. Ooh, what emoji is that? I've not seen that one before. We'll be lurking. Yeah, no problem. I don't have a lurk command set up as yet because things are still relatively new. Didn't want to put too much effort in case things didn't work out. So thank you for reminding me as well from that one. And thank you Nightbot for reminding me to sort out my throne list. Actually, I think there's something on there that needs to be pulled off at this moment in time. So I do need to just have a quick double check. Because I have plans to acquire that particular thing later in the year. Yes, I still need to. Well, there we go, that's updated. Okay. I'll do a more thorough update of that one. An actual person, maybe, welcome in. Yes, Amethyst is from another community that I'm part of. I believe it's TK Layla. I'm often playing Final Fantasy XIV online with Layla during most parts. We've taken a little break from it at the moment just because yeah, the server we're based on was closed for a long time. There is population control. Just got your message on Discord, Banana. Okay, right, let's go back to my tokens, because I still need to finish these up and I want to kind of empty the tray out before I spill more water on myself. So just applying little water slide decals to the canisters here. I need to trim off the excess on this one. Yeah, the gloss is dried now. Maybe when I get back from the convention I might see about hosting a night in the new Super Battle Goth game that has been doing the rounds as of late. Oh, are we there? No, not quite. Come on. There we go. Right, I've got a lovely little bit to do onto the other one. And I can actually reuse that one. Okay. So that looks much better now. So we're just going to tag that excess bit onto the stubby on this side. So let's just have a quick look here. Yeah, right about there should do it. Right, now what I do need to do
is apply a little bit of water there. Just give it some working material, working liquids, something. Come on. Right. Hopefully that should be enough to get the thing sticking in place. Come on. Okay. Might be taking some minis to Minami to paint if you want to join in. I will not be bringing any minis or paints myself, Madcat, but I'll see how I feel at the time. Are you taking the Red Midget crew? Yes, and some mix. Cool. There we go. That's stuck on quite nicely. Right, I'm going to pull that other transfer back out of the water now. Just pop that to the side, let that dry off. Right, hopefully I can still use that gloss that's in the tray there. Yes, I can. Oh, it's coming a bit congealed. Right. I'll have to do a couple of tacks around the edge there to lock it in place. I'm going to have to... There we go, I just realised I've done that completely off the camera whilst I was trying to quickly use up the gloss. There we go. There we go. Just bring that back into shot for Panana. Yeah, so this, I have a... Thank you, Lee. So there's a board game that I have. Madcat has this one as well. It's called Last Night on Earth. It has a lot of tokens that aren't actually used, and they give you those extra tokens to create your own scenarios. And a couple of them are basically biocanisters. And they give you 2 of the intact ones. But I thought what would be interesting is to do the intact ones and the broken ones. So if I bring over the other one as well. So we've got the 2 variants. So that's the broken ones. And there's the intact ones. Bonus points if you get the reference. TGRI. I wonder what the secret of the ooze is. Right, let's just get the cap back up on that. 'Cause I won't be needing that for the rest of the stream, and these can dry off. Oh, I wonder if I could pull that out right now, because I could show you on stream. Where's my... Well, it's not TMNT, so now random kung fu animals. Mad Cat, it is TMNT. It's the second 90s film. The Secret of the Ooze. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. Of course. Whoops. Hang on. Steady on, Nightbot. Hang on, I need to go sort Nightbot out here. Let's just push that up a bit. Give people a little bit more freedom. There we go. Right. Hopefully you should be able to have another crack at that banana. Right, must I do that? Really see if I can... I don't know if I can cancel that warning. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do that. Okay. Apparently. There we go. Right, and I've just had a look, and apparently I do have a alert command already set up, which I completely forgot about. So that's one last thing for me to do when I get back from the convention. Yeah, Autobots or something different. Oh dear. Right, let's get these out of the way so they can dry off. And if I can... Where is it? There it is. That's the other bit that I wanted, so I kind of want to bring all the water back up, clear out the tray, so that way I can move it without spilling the contents of the tray all over myself. There we go. Right. Apparently one of the other little containers in that tray No, you're absolutely fine, Lee. I mean, heck, I'm painting miniatures myself right here and alongside you, and I'm trying to remember to keep chatting so it's some content to watch. There we go. Right. So I can pop that to the side now. Yes, I didn't actually know Lee was painting alongside me, so yes, absolutely go for it. Okay, right, so I can get this guy's greaves pretty much done now that the rascal has fully dried. So I am kind of hopping back and forth between various miniatures here. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at my paints and sort something out here because I'm getting signs that they are forming the skin over the top of the good paint. There we go. Having that masking in place. That's not a solid, I think. I think my brush is possibly retaining a little too much water. Could be the brush. There's something on the end of the brush there. Clean that off. There we go. Right. I'll do just get that set, and then I'll do what I was going to point out on the ooze canisters, because I got distracted a little bit. Right, so I'm going to turn off my main light here, but this is my UV torch for curing resin. So as you can see, I do have a glowing effect on my ooze for these tokens, just as a little bit of fun. Let's bring back the other one, let you all see that one. There orange juice on that one. So just let you see the full canisters as well, because you can see the glitter just a little bit there with the UV reaction. Oh, hold fire on that before you go ahead and link me. I'll just, because I think Nightbot might bump you. There we go. Go ahead and link Lee if you want to. No problem. Absolutely respect that. Where did I put the box for my... Oh dear, getting all over the place. Right, there we go. Put that back in the box. If anybody's interested, that's the UV resin glue that I used for making the slime canisters. A couple of bits of acrylic tube and a good lot of that. I have told Nightbot to back off. I don't know if Seribot would kick off though, so yeah. Yeah, I made a couple of quick changes, Banana. Right, okay, where are we? She-Ra Pose a Go-Go. Aha! You will be you'll be friends with Tika Layla. Then she absolutely loves the Netflix series. I think it's Princesses of Power. Oh, I'm just going to turn my magnifying glass light back on. There we go. I haven't seen the new one yet, but the oldie show was a goldie. In that case, Panana, you want to hurry up and get onto Netflix, because apparently they are going to be pulling She-Ra and Princess of Power from the Netflix system fairly soon. And it was a very good show as such. I don't know why they're pulling it. And I know only the first, I think it's the first 3 seasons have come out on Media Disc. The last 2 have not. And I don't know why. So you might want to crack on with that. Okay. So just get some housekeeping and I'll have a quick shrimp check to not be bending over the table so much. So where are we? Just to let everybody know. There we go. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Come on. Typical. Yes, they should. I think it's this one. There we go. That's the one I wanted. So, this coming weekend, there are no streams. As I've mentioned, I'm away at a convention. The next stream will be Monday, March 23rd. Oh, it's already gone. Oh, poo. Yes, indeed. Mind you, there is another song which might dispute your claims, but that was a different MinamiCon sing-along. But yes, as I was saying here before, the shock news about She-Ra, no streams this coming weekend, being the Sunday and Monday. It will be the following Monday after that, on March 23rd, that I resume streaming, and we'll go from there. Right, let me get back to the painting desk. Trying to keep track of everything in OBS. Now, major announcement as such. Come September, I've decided to go full time with studying at the local university and knock out my final year of study in just the 1 year and just go whole hog at it. I will not be able to receive any form of benefit payment during this time. So essentially I've got 6 months to try and push here on Twitch to try and get I think it's partnership or affiliate or something like that, but it's basically the first stage where it'll let me do subs and all that jazz. So I need your help here, guys, because Twitch may be becoming my source of income whilst affiliate. Thank you, Banana, we'll get you there. Appreciate your help. So yeah, obviously you can see in the gold corner, in the follower goal box, I'm at 7 out of 10. I need to hit 25. I'm meeting the other 3 criteria already. So it would really help if you could spread the word that I need a little bit of help here, and hopefully make a start on pushing towards going more active here on Twitch. Okay, it'll be a little bit of pain in the derriere because I'll have to register self-employed, but hey, technically working from home, which would be very beneficial for me. So it's a bit of an ask, I know, but I would very much appreciate your help if we can go from there. I'll see what I can do to spread the word, and so thank you, Lee, I do appreciate that. Right, how long have I been going? I've been going about 2 hours. Right, I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to stretch me back and make sure I'm not hunched over this desk. I know I didn't get too much painting done, but I was kind of expecting that. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see about booting up a game. Madcat, have you, I don't know whether you've acquired it yet or not, have you acquired Super Battle Golf at all on Steam? Didn't know if you might be interested in the droids. Let's just put the cap on. No, not yet, but on the radar. Fair enough. Oh, get your finger out of the way. You see that? You see that? He put his finger in the way. I'm trying to put the lid on. Right. Pop that over there. I'm going to turn you round so you're not pointing at me. the minis being a little cheeky, I see. Yeah, they all are. Mind you, I've got a big... The all these miniatures from the Hero Quest collection, I've got them because they could be very versatile, in that I could pinch them for games of Dungeons and Dragons. Because, as you can see, we've got the single circular bases for like a 1-inch square, but the slightly bigger ones have a base that's kind of 2 spaces, which also works for D&D purposes. And I initially started during the pandemic, but since I've been busy with college, I've not had as much time to deal with painting the miniatures, and I've only just been able to get some of them done with an airbrush, which has really helped speed up the process. If I can pull this tray out, here we go. So if I can there we go. So these guys that are based up in a skin colour, that was done with an airbrush, and that really helps speed up the process, because I can just mix up the little canisters with some thinner and absolutely blast them with the airbrush unit. Sorry, I'm just trying to redo the sticky tack that I keep on the bottom of the bases here, and then I can just keep the miniatures to trays, which means it's a little bit easier to shift them all around. And with my shaky hands, it's very easy for me to lose a miniature. Whilst we have a quick break, because I need regular breaks for painting, thanks to my shoulder condition, why don't we pull out Daggerheart here, and we'll have a look at the card collection, because the art in Daggerheart is absolutely amazing. So here we've obviously got the core rulebook. One thing I didn't notice until sort of today is that you've got little markers down the spine of the book, so you can kind of flick to which chapter you need, which I thought was really good. D&D doesn't do that, not yet anyway. They probably will after seeing this. Put that back there. But can I just bring up this? Look at that. Isn't that lovely? It's a shame they don't sell prints of this. I would like this as a poster in my room. Could sell well as a poster in a gaming room as well. So let's turn it sideways. I'm just going to pop the... Oops. Skeletons are going to have a little fight between themselves. You're going to go that way. Get the spare handles out of the way. Archers retreat. And here we go. So this is kind of... That's alright, they're all okay. This is how Daggerheart kind of manages your leveling up as such. You've got all these cards to use. So if I kind of pull this out right now. So you've got your stages of your druid. So why are you... These aren't necessarily in order here, but this one indicates a mastery. That's kind of like the top of your class. There's foundation, so that's your beginner stage of the class. And the specialization. So you can absolutely look after your class, and obviously you have the color coding between each class. And I don't think it's in this particular pile. I think it's this pile. Here we go. I'm going to just get to the start of this. These are the ancestry cards. So basically, what kind of person you are within the Dagger Heart system. So Clanks, Draconas, Elves, Fairy. Oh, Lee, I think we know of a certain elf that will like this combination of cards. Then we've got Fawn, Furbolgs, Fungril, cue the jokes. In fairness, obviously the Tieflings and the Qatari. I like the way that they've done this particular style of a cat person as such. You know, you can almost imagine like an orange tabby with that picture, you know what I'm saying? Orcs. Okay, and I'll tell if anybody plays a game with me and they pick a ribbit and they call themselves Kerbit, they are going to meet with a fate straight away. And then we get the kind of like history to each class. Highborn, Lawborn, Orderborn, or there's two of each of these cards, so yeah, it can be split up between the players. What I do have is I have the PDF edition of the rulebook as well. So if any of these cards do get lost, I do have the ability to print out a spare copy. The only thing I don't have in that is the back of the cards, which I'm assuming is to prevent piracy, which is fair deal. But oh, there we go. There's some more class cards. Got the Bard, Wordsmith, Warden of the Elements. What makes me laugh, given the recent incidents on the net, is this one. Words of Discord. And I think I can tell you what Discord can say at the moment, saying, oh heck, we might have effed up with this age verification thing. love how it's presented like this. And even though I've tipped it upright and how sort of had it stored upright, the cards do stay in their little bays. I've seen people 3D print new inserts to go in here. And they've reorganized the storage and they've been able to fit in like additional tokens and things. I mean, these art pieces are gorgeous. Let's have one more look at the box cover before I put this back away. What's the anime I'm thinking of here? Ah, Princess Mononoke. This reminds me of the spirit of the forest. Ashitaka trying to seek it out and cure the curse that he's been given. Just got that vibe to it, hasn't it? Beautiful. Okay, right, let's pop that out of the way. Okay. Right. I am going to do a BRB for a few minutes whilst I reconfigure things to go over to gaming mode. If you guys need to get up, stretch, get some water, hydrate. Afraid to have to go work for a bit, but enjoy the painting process. Yes, not a problem. I will obviously see you Thursday, Mad Cat. But yeah, I'm going to be switching into playing a game now, and I'll have to do a BRB to rejig things, and we'll see what takes my fancy. So I've got a sneaking suspicion it might be Hades. I just fancy a little bit of a hack and slash at the moment. So yeah, have a stretch, get some water, and obviously look after yourselves. And we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. So see you shortly. Okay, folks, let me just get back onto the just chatting screen. So, oh, which way? Hello. Obviously, I need to adjust something there. Give me a second. Whoop. That's better. Oh dear. Right. Oops, still a little bit of a tweak to do. There we go. It's been a while since I've used this screen. Right, now, the question is, does it work on the gaming screen? And I need to do a Hades capture, so I'll just switch over once more. Oh, what the heck? Really? Can't get the staff these days, can you? Right, let me just, I'm going to shrink myself down a little bit. Did a little bit of an Incredible Voyage impression there. Right, let's do that, and then let's get Hades loaded up, because I'm going to go do that, and I need to remember to change my game category. Load it with DirectX. No, I don't want peak. Hades. Let's see if this works. Are you going to work at OBS, or are you going to be moody? No, I think it's going to be moody. Okay. Just try that again. Right. Let's load a game file, see if it does anything. And then Alt Tab. Do a flick back and forth. I can see it is detecting the game's audio, but it's just having an absolute fit with picking up the game. Let's, maybe if I do this a little bit. No. Stream scuff, folks. What would we do without it, eh? Oh, there we go. It's loaded. Right. Okay. One other thing I need to do, just so you can see the old statistics in the corner there. Pop that up. And no, I don't want that, man. That's the one. And we're also going to change the stream category to, no, not Hades 2, I want the original one. There we go. Right, that should be reflected on the stream. Bring up my stream manager. Right, I think we are there. Okay, right. Let me move that over to the other window, and then we will crack on with Gameplay. Let's see where we left Zagreus off. Nice. Still got to do plenty of bits and pieces. I think I claimed pretty much all of these. Okay. Anything else? No. Let's see what we can do here. As you can see, I have been quite busy on the old Mirror of the Night. Oh, just to sort myself out. Right. What we got? We got 223 at the moment. I think I'll leave it, and I'm going to build that up. And yeah, let's say we make a run, shall we? You got no meat here. Okay, so usual deal. I think that's about it. Right, let's make a run. Oh, Persephone, I believe. Oh no, Aphrodite. Words for us all. Oh, I just realised I need to turn on the desktop audio. Because you guys can't hear what's going on. And I'm just going to turn that down a touch. No, that's too much. Okay, I hope the audio isn't too much for you guys in chat. Do let me know. It's keeping to the green, so I don't think it should be too bad for everybody. But also let me know if the music is drowning out my audio as well. Okay, right, what options do we have for today then? Heartbreak Strike, Heartbreak Flourish, and Crush Shot. I think we'll go with Heartbreak Flourish. What was it? Effective range. All should be good. There we go. Whoops. Some incoming. Come back here, yo. That's the game's way of saying get a move on. A few more of them. Oh, hang on. I need to stash a bit of that. Right. There we go. God dear, it's been so long since I played this, I've got to remember the controls again now. Okay, what have we got? World Splitter, Shadow Slash, and Double Nova. I do like coming up on the enemies from behind. So I think that was the key choice for me. I do want more gems, so I'm going to go with that route. Come on. Come on, down you go, big guy. Thank you. Okay. What do we want? Health or coin? Oh, no. Sorry, folks, just bear with me one moment. Yeah, that's fine. Just clean that out of the way. Lovely. Right. I think it's best to get some health. I want to focus the runs on gaining gems at the moment. Awesome. Right, what's for sale? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Only go for 6 encounters though. 35 coins, I think that's pretty good. Well, let's get the Iron Lamia too. Right. Let's move on.
You want to die again? For nothing.
Come on, there we go. Nice.
All of the love and beauty in the world can wither in a season, Zagreus. Remember that when next the goddess Aphrodite makes her promises.
Family disputes are always fun, aren't they, folks? Right. Well, I'm going to get a God Call, because that's always going to be useful. Excuse me. That was my dinner coming back to haunt me. Right. Oh. I just realised that. Come on. Whew.
You're free, tortured souls trapped in a crystal thing.
Well said, Zagreus. Well said.
Olympus and accept this message.
Okay. Frost Flourish, his special is stronger, inflicts chill. Will replace Heartbreak Flourish though. Crystal beam. Your cast drops a crystal that fires a beam at foes for 5 seconds. I do take damage regularly, so I think that's probably the better option to have some passive effect. Oh, we're up there. Right, okay. Right. Stay still, you little rascal. Key? Oh, hello. A trove trial. Restore up to 100 health. I'm only 13 down. I don't think that's going to be effective. We will leave that.
Let's see if you can live through this.
Fun. A little bit of a challenge here. 45-second survival challenge. Okay, just about that. Got the chimes, come on.
Useless.
I don't think so. Let's crack on. Where's the thing spawning those? There you are. Yeah, we'll upgrade the god call. Okay. The shops. Let's see what we got. Same to you, Kieran. Right, what have we got? Pomegranate. That's 100. And a key of darkness. It's a shame I don't have... Yeah, we'll go with the key of darkness.
Here's the fee.
We will leave the pomegranate.
Hello, hello.
Hello!
Look here, Baldy. Prince Zed himself has come to visit us. Does Baldy really keep you company? Personally, I would resent the giant bolt if it keeps tumbling back down the hill after I push it all the way up there. Oh, Baldy's not so bad. I mean, he's a good listener, a good shoulder to lean on, doesn't feel the whip. I rightly can't complain. Good having company, don't care.
we got? 4 diamonds, 9 keys, 10 gems. I don't really need darkness or Kieran's Orbital, so healing it is.
Say no more. Thank you, mate.
Right. You weren't much of a chatter in the first place. Again. Do I get that or no? I think I'm going to say no.
Red Blood, I'm getting awful sick of seeing your smug face time after time after time.
Have you given any thought to just leaving me alone and going back to wherever it is you came from?
He has a point.
You see, that is exactly what I mean. To think that Megara had to put up with you for I don't know how long.
Boss time. Oh good, I've got chill on it. That'll be a good effect to us. Come here, you. Right, there you are. Yeah, I know I'm getting through a lot of health, but I didn't lose any through the main course of the game, and I suspect this is where the game's logic is going to get back at me. Just try and keep away from the edges. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not surprised because it's been such an age since I played. Whew.
She won't like this. More darkness.
Let's check out the rest. Yep.
Oh, I didn't see you coming.
Don't worry, won't be long.
Okay. Oh, wait, what have we got? See that one. This one is better to start the game with when you're getting through the first initial rooms, because the later ones you really don't get a chance to get through without being damaged. So, life essence, Eris Bangle, Prometheus Stone. It's only there for 6 encounters. I'm down to my last life. I might as well just go for it. And we'll do the same there. And we'll do that. That's for Sion. Let's move on.
Closer to the surface. Be there soon, Bone Rider.
So look, there are only several destinations for the vast majority of mortals after all. The last ascent to Tartarus, the greatest to Elysium, and all the others are there. Asphodel is the vastest region of the Underworld, not dissimilar in ways from the soaring surface plates, save for the presence of the ever-burning river Thlegathon. I think I've said that right. Thlegathon. I think that was just about it. I mean, if you want me to murder words on stream, folks, that's probably a good way of doing it. Let's have a look up here.
Just a few rides across the Phlegathon and I'll be there.
Oh, there we go. Right. Well, there's only one way onward. Right. Ooh. I hate these things. Get off the floor, Zeke.
Always a pleasure.
Right, which ways can we go? Special encounter or Kieran's shop? I'm thinking special encounter because, quite honestly, we might be ending this run a little bit sooner than we think. Oh.
What's going on? Hey there, hon. So what do you think? Pretty good tune, right? Don't know how come everybody doesn't sing. Lightens a mood, passes the time. What's not to like?
It's a beautiful song. Even though you're angry with him, Morpheus, I mean, you're always singing still.
Oh, it's not Orpheus' song. You kidding me? This one's all mine. He always did like going on about how I'm his muse, though. That's because I wrote half his songs for him. But he didn't mention that, did he?
Well, not exactly in those words, but Orpheus can be a little hard to pass.
He can be a little hard to tolerate. A quality I hope isn't going to rub off on any of his mates. We should get back to practicing. See ya.
Okay, so what have we got? Refreshing nectar. Next 3 boons have upgraded rarity. Palm porridge, 4 random boons are upgraded. Ambrosia Delight, 2 random boons of yours are upgraded to the next rarity. I think we'll go with Ambrosia Delight.
Sure thing.
Feeling better on
Nice.
Bye now.
Later then, Matt.
These things are a pain. Right, what have we got here? No, I'm not wanting darkness. Right. Okay. Right, Kieran's Opal or an harder Aphrodite. I think we'll go with Aphrodite. Fun. Now, I think that might be the end of the run here, folks. Yeah. Oh, no, I've got one more. Come on, get back onto the island. Come on. Right.
See you next time.
Where's the other one gone? Oh. Right, okay. Ah, there we are. Right, I think we'll give the nectar away.
Lady Aphrodite, I am truly blessed simply to have made your acquaintance, so this is for you.
Lasting relationships are built on reciprocity. So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in return?
I'm honored, Aphrodite.
And the keepsake. Nice.
In the name of Hades,
Okay. Okay. And different league. Resist some damage from nearby foes' attacks. I think we're going to be ending the run here soon, so we'll go with that one. Oh! We completed a prophecy. those. I hate these stompy things. Yeah, I think the run's going to end here, folks, because I am getting desperately low on health and I've got no other options. I'm probably going in the first. We'll go that way. I do not fancy my odds here. Oh, it's the Witch's Coven. Not good. I'm surprised I survived that. Kieran's all. Oh, hello, Bone Hydra. Dome's up. No. Yep, that's it.
I'll get that Hydra.
Yeah, well. It has been a while since I played the game.
Why, you made it all the way to Aspen all that time. That's pretty neat. Still dive and everything, but not as quickly as it used to, so that's progress, right?
I guess so.
That's one way to put a spin on it. Oh. Oh, he's not about. Oh, where's Cerberus? I already gave him parts. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. Ooh, hello. Oops, hang on. Let's go back. Need to use the D-pad. Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing here.
Let's go with this. Father always said if I wanted privilege access again, I'd have to earn it.
Do not touch anything again in the administrative chamber.
could deliver something for yourself.
If that mess of a TIG route enhances the contractor's productivity, then so be it.
There we go. And we've got extra loots to grab in the future. Unfortunately, not enough gems to be able to do anything right now. We will have to address that in future runs.
Nix, the Olympians have been immensely helpful, but did they really have to get mixed up in all this? I could have gone off on my own.
You would not have gone far, child. Your father is too proud to accept assistance in personal matters. Do not seize the advantage that you have.
But I'm misleading them, taking advantage of their good graces trying to find Mother. What if they find out?
I shall do everything within my power to prevent this, as shall you.
Understood.
Oh, stick around for a conversation then, do so. Jeez. What have you got? I don't have enough crystals. Yeah. Right, let's head to Zag's bedroom. Have a quick look.
Proxy.
Ah, that's what I meant. I met one of the checkpoints. Right, okay. Alright, so I think that's where we'll call it for that particular run. That wasn't too good because I'm fairly old and fairly rusty on the game. Let's switch back to the just chatting screen for a minute. Whoa, I'm rather big there, aren't I? Hello. At least I'm not out of alignment. Okay. So folks, just a reminder, I will not be streaming this coming Sunday or Monday because I'm away at a convention. I will be returning on the 23rd. Don't know what I'm streaming yet. Probably will be a video game of some kind. And we'll go from there. I'm just going to see quickly if anybody's on that I could raid, but I don't think there is. No, it's quiet at the moment. Okay folks, no raid tonight, so we'll leave it at that. But thank you all for joining along, especially to the new followers. Much appreciated in the follow aspect. I've just realised I need to get the box on this particular page. I'll do that off stream in a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to bring the stream to an end and chill out for the rest of the evening. All as well, Jay. Thanks for the show. You're more than welcome, Lee. And thank you for lurking in the chat. It's very, very reassuring to have company, especially when I've got some big plans up ahead. So yes, hopefully we'll catch you all on Monday the 23rd. I should be streaming from between 5 and 6. The start of the stream should be between 5 and 6. So keep an eye on my Instagram, which is linked in the socials here on Twitch, and of course keep an eye on the about panels down here somewhere when I'm not on stream. And obviously I'll let you know when I'm next starting. So thank you all for coming along. Much appreciated. And hopefully I will catch you next stream. Take care, everybody, and see you then. Bye.